Asia, you're joining from Europe, you're joining from America, whichever part of the world you're joining from, I say, may Chukwu guide and protect you. Today, I want to speak on a very important issue that is bothering every one of us and reminding you where you are. As every one of you can agree with me, so many things are happening, so many revelations are coming from east, west, north, and south. A lot of things are going on. Some people are pretending not to see what is happening. Some are still bent on doing what they want to do against all odds. But we thank Chukwu Abiyama for the massive revelation he is doing by himself. There has been massive revelation from all corners, from all angles. Revelations are coming on daily basis. And the most recent one that every one of us have seen is the revelation that was made by the prelate. The prelate that was kidnapped, the clergyman that was kidnapped, and by the special grace of Chukwu Abiyama, he was released. Chukwu Abiyama have a reason why he allowed him to be released. Ordinarily, for him being a leader, a Christian leader, the Fulani terrorists would have taken his life. Ordinarily, for the fact that he is a Christian leader, they would have taken his life. A Christian leader and an Igbo man, they would have taken his life. Even after taking the ransom, they would take his life. But Chukwu Abiyama preserved that man for a certain reason. And I thank Chukwu Abiyama that the man fulfilled the reason why he preserved him. As a clergyman, he stood his ground and he was able to speak to the press and let the world know the true situation of the insecurity in Biafra land. For a very long time, there have been so many issues, there have been so many talking, there have been so many suggestions, there have been so many ideas coming from all corners, from all angles. You see people trying to mix up issues, trying to bring sentiment into issues, trying to demonize the IPOB, trying to demonize the ESM, trying to demonize the Biafran struggle. They will tell you it's the Biafrans that are killing themselves, it's the IPOB that are killing people, it's the ESN that is doing this and doing that, including the beheading we've been seeing on a daily basis. All along we have been saying that this is not our culture. This is not the culture of the Biafran people. The Biafrans value the life of their fellow human being. We are not saying there are no monsters. There are some monsters among the Biafrans also. We know them, but they are very few. But the major problem we are having in Biafra land is the problem that is coming from the insecurity created by the caliphate. That is where the trouble lies. Every single insecurity you see in Biafra land is caused by the caliphate. From the very time they took over power, that was when they started planning their evil. They started orchestrating the every evil, trying to make all plans to make sure they subdue the Biafran people, make sure they oppress Biafran people, make sure that our voice is not being heard. The jealousy in their heart, that jealousy they have carried right from the time of Othman Danfodio. When Othman Danfodio entered Nigeria, that jealousy they carried, that hatred they carried, is still in their heart. It is still that hatred they are pushing. And they are not relenting. That is why we ourselves that are fighting for our life will not relent. It doesn't matter when we are broadcasting, even nobody is watching. If it is one or two people that are watching, I will continue to say what I want to say. At the long run, the message will be shared. People will come across it in time to come and they will listen. If they like, let them hijack the media. Even if they hijack the social media, we will have other means to communicate. The Fulani Caliphate are not bad, they are not stopping. They are going to every length to make sure that they destroy Biafra. But we will not allow them. We are not going to allow them. Let them continue peddling their lies. Let them continue to push their propaganda. Let them continue to push all manner of evil in them. We will not allow them. We will not relax. Finally, the truth is out. The prelate has made a very massive revelation. Even when they talked about beheading, they said they saw the people speaking Igbo who beheaded this soldier and the woman or whatever. Today, you have seen a true person who saw the kidnappers face to face. A man of God, somebody who is a clergy, who saw them face to face, giving us first-hand information on what he saw. That the kidnappers, they speak Igbo, they understand Igbo, they speak Igbo better than you do. They grew up in Igbo land, born in Igbo land, but they are Fulanis. They are Fulanis. These are the foot soldiers they are using. They use them to perpetrate their evil. They use them to cut off people's head, and they allow them to speak Igbo. Then later we tell you, say, this is an Igbo man, this is an Igbo man, do that. That is not our culture. We are not saying there are no Igbos that are criminal. We are not saying there are no Igbos that can do some other monstrous thing. But the culture of beheading is not the culture of Igbos. We don't do that. You don't do that. You don't behead people in Igbo land. You just behead people ordinarily. You just behead somebody for no just cause. Today you see beheading has become a national anthem. In that country called Nigeria, in the southeast mainly, they are now playing with it on a daily basis, trying to demonize the IPOB, trying to demonize the ESN. But I thank you that he is always awake. This is a time of massive revelation. More revelations are going to come. I said it at the beginning of this year that so many things are going to happen. There will be more revelation. There will be more blackmail. There will be more deaths, more killing, more insecurity. I said it. We that are Biafrans, those of us that are asking for freedom, we have to stand up and fight more. On our own side, anything we are doing, we have to intensify on our side and continue to do it more. We have to pray more. We have to fight more, broadcast more, speak out more, speak out louder. Stop concentrating your energy on your own brother. If you are genuinely a Biafran and you are still concentrating your energy on your brother, you are a time waster and you are a deceiver. You are deceiving yourself. Just like some people that you go to their platform, they channel their energy on demonizing their own brother. They channel their energy on demonizing their own fellow Biafran. A fellow Biafran that you know that is fighting for a genuine cause. Somebody who is fighting the same cause that you are fighting. You will spend the whole day talking about that person and demonizing him. Shame to you. Shame to you. Because it's obvious you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're fighting for. You don't know why you are whom you are. Every single one of you see the kind of attack our brother Simon Ekpa, more especially. Simon Ekpa has been doing a very wonderful work, which even the dead knows. Even the spirit knows that Simon Ekpa is doing a great job. You can hate him personally, hate him for other reasons, hate him for all I care. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that Simon Ekpa is doing the right thing. It doesn't change the fact that Simon Ekpa is fighting for Biafra. But you see people come on their platform, they will begin to attach Simon Ekpa to the insecurity of Biafra land. They will attach Simon Ekpa to the unknown government, attach Simon Ekpa to all manner of evil, simply because he is calling for a seat at home to aid the opinion of the Biafrans, a seat at home to protect the Biafran, a seat at home to make sure that every Biafran that is being kidnapped is being released, a seat at home to make sure that our spirit Mazen Nandekano is being released. That is why he's hated all around. Does that ring a bell in your ear? That should ring a bell. When somebody begins to get someone to attack you, you know that that person is doing something effective. That was how they focused on Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano was demonized. Mazen Nandekano was spat on. Mazen Nandekano encountered all manner of attack and evil. They called him all manner of names, but he never deterred him. He continued to fight. It took him more than a decade for him to turn things around. That is why today Mazen Nandekano's name has become something you cannot stain. Mazen Nandekano's name today has become a brand. His picture has become a brand that everybody is cashing into. Everybody is cashing, even fake people, even demons, all of them, they are using the picture and name of Mazen Nandekano to promote themselves. This is a standard he built for himself. Today, they are focusing on Simon Ekpa to destroy Simon Ekpa by all means. Even when they know fully well, Simon Ekpa from day one said that he is a disciple of Mazen Nandekano, and he has never one day challenged Mazen Nandekano. He has never one day said that he's looking for leadership. He has never one day said that he is now the leader. He's the disciple of Mazen Nandekano, a spiritual son. And following the full step of Mazen Nandekano. Consistency. What you say today, you say tomorrow, you say next tomorrow. And sometimes when I look at someone else, I'll be praying for the kind of patience he have. If every Biafran we have the kind of patience Simon Ekpa have, we are going to achieve Biafra just in the twinkle of an eye. Biafra will come. If we have the kind of patience and intelligence Simon Ekpa have, if every agitator and Biafra agitator, if every Biafran can be able to have the kind of patience that Simon Ekpa have, we are going to move mountains. So many a time you see when people come to push him around, fight this person, fight this person, fight this person, he will be waiting. He will wait. Simon Ekpa doesn't just go for a fight, just like Mazen Nandekano. When you talk about Mazen Nandekano, push him from angle, call him Mazen, he will ignore you. He will pretend as if you don't exist. He will allow you to continue what you are doing until the appointed time when you will destroy yourself. The same step is what Simon Ekpa is following. You see people attacking him from all angles, calling him all manner of names. Some people will be telling him, why are you still with this person? Why are you still tolerating? Why are you tolerating this? Why are you accepting it? Not knowing that he knows what he's doing. But at the end of the day, The truth will come out. Every one of you that is watching video or will not watch this video or that is going to watch in time to come, go and follow Simon Ekpa on Twitter. If you are not following him on Twitter, you are missing a lot. You are go and follow on Twitter. There are so many questions we've been asking before. Today, the answer to those questions are coming out. Answer to those questions are coming out gradually. Go and follow Simon Ekpa on Twitter so that you don't miss the blockbuster when it's going to come out. Today, you have seen the revelation we've been waiting for. They are not coming. All the time you were pushing someone, say this, someone do this, someone, you didn't know that he was doing underground work. He was doing underground work, gathering evidence. Why I love his patience is that he doesn't come out to speak when he doesn't have facts. That is why I'm saying that if all of us can have the kind of patience that someone ever have, getting Biafra will be as easy as SBC. It will be much more easier for us than it is today. But so many of us are not patient enough. So many of us cannot have patience. Once you tell your brother to do things your own way and he doesn't want to do it your way, you begin to attack him, you begin to call him names, you begin to demonize him, you begin to destroy him. That is not the best way. Even Christ said, allow the wheat and the tares to grow together. During the time of harvest, you will separate the wheat from the chaff. The separation will come during the time of harvest. Today, you see, Biafran's struggle is on the day of harvest. We're heading to the day of harvest. That is why I tell people, Biafra is closer today than it was yesterday. Every single enemy of Biafra today has been shamed. You see the attack, the insecurity in Biafra land, the demonization of IPOB, the demonization of ESN, all the lines they are taking. All of a sudden, Chukwu Okeke by himself raise somebody to come and speak on behalf of his own children. Today, you saw the prelates, Methodist prelates, coming out to give a first-hand information directly from the terrorists. He mentioned their name, called their name, where they come from, how they exist, how they operate, and the collusion of the government with the insecurity. How the military collude with them. That is the work of Chukwu Okeke. It didn't stop there. As you are watching this video, a policeman, a serving police officer who came and confessed how the military is colluding with these very terrorists. Today, he has been sacked because he said the truth. The prelate that made information, they invited him for interrogation. DSS invited him for interrogation. That is the contraption you see. When you speak the truth, they come after you. But Biafrans are not liars. We can't continue to embrace lie. There are so many reasonable and sensible people in that country of Nigeria that cannot condone evil. The evil that is holding the contraption together is what? A destructive diversity. That is why we are talking about the diversity in Nigeria. The only thing that will save the indigenous tribes in Nigeria is to break up. Break it up to save life. It is not a hate speech. It is not out of hate. It is out of love. We are calling for the breakup of the contraption called Nigeria out of love. That is the only thing that can save life. This is the only thing that can secure every one of us and give us life. Apart from that, nothing else. Nothing else. It doesn't matter how you try. It doesn't matter how you try to pretend. There cannot be any other solution except a breakup. Everything you are talking about today, you want to try. Our Supreme Namazin Nanikan have tried it, it never worked. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumogojugo, have tried everything possible, both politically and otherwise. It didn't work. Instead, we lost more than 5 million and still losing up to today. And all of a sudden, you come out and think you can do miracle. There is no miracle that is going to redeem Nigeria except breakup. If you are sincere to yourself, continue to campaign for breakup. Campaign for referendum. There is a case of referendum that is in the court coming up in October. Follow up that case and pursue it. It also, if you're a politician and you want to make a meaningful contribution, pursue that. Demand for referendum. Referendum is the only vote you're going to cast in Biafra land. Stop talking about election. You have to be alive for you to be elected. You have to be alive. Biafra land has been surrounded by enemies. Biafra land is surrounded by enemies, and those who are supposed to protect you and I are being pursued on a daily basis by the DSS, by the military, and the so-called unknown gunmen, distracting the ESN. The Ebubago unknown gunmen, they are distracting the ESN, making sure that we don't have any defense anymore. If not for the grace of Chukwu Okeke through our Spirit Amazing Nandekan, by now, other things would have happened. We don't know where we will start the story. But Chukwu Okeke loves us so much. Chukwu Okekabema loved his children so much that even at the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chukwu Okekabema raised Simon Ekpa to hold the banner. When the people who were supposed to hold the banner refused to hold it out of their selfishness, out of their greed, they refused to hold it. Chukwu Okekabema by himself raised somebody to continue to hold up the banner. And today you can see the flag is still flying. The flag is still flying and it's not going down until Biafra comes. Some of you have forgotten when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the dragon flag had been raised. Go and check the meaning of dragon flag. The dragon flag has been raised, and once the dragon flag is raised, it's not coming down until Biafra comes. That is why you have to prepare to defend yourself. Prepare to defend yourself if you're a Biafran. Prepare to defend yourself. Self-defense is not a crime. It is your right. It is your right. Self-defense is your right. There is no election we're going to conduct in Biafra land except a referendum. In that referendum, which is the most peaceful way to resolve issues, the most peaceful way to resolve political issues, referendum. Conduct referendum. Let everybody decide on where they want to belong. After referendum, then any other thing can follow. That is what we are demanding. That's what we are demanding. Today, you can see what is happening in Biafra land. It is no longer a mayhem. For a very long time, we have been coming online to defend the IPOB, defend the ESN, defend the Biafran people, that they are not the one perpetrating the evil. But people say we are blabbing. Some say we are telling lies. Let me tell you, look at it critically. Every single insecurity in Biafra land is created by the caliphate. And the politicians with the governors intentionally continue to hold on that insecurity for their own selfish interest, because that is what they were paid to do. None of them want to make peace. You saw Soludo coming to say he wants to make peace. He is not serious about the peace. Even the people he mentioned their name that he was going to use them to make peace have come on national television to say that he has never discussed anything with them. There is nothing on ground. But every time you see Soludo coming out, he's coming out to threaten Biafran people. He threatens you. He begin to threaten Biafran people. He threatens Biafran people. Don't put this pen at home. Don't put it. When you are threatening Biafran people, but each time you hear the information about these killers who are taking over Biafra land, who are in the bushes, kidnapping, messages are coming. This is not the first time, but this time a prelate have come out to say, a clergyman, an old man, come out to give a first-hand information. Did you see any one of them coming? Did you see any one of them saying anything? Instead, they are coming out. They are coming out to defend the enemy. They are coming out to defend the Fulani killers. That is what the governors are coming to defend them. They come down to press down the information. You see people protesting in Abia State. That kidnap was not the first one. Kidnap has been happening there, and the military are there doing nothing. Nobody is doing anything. People are protesting now. The governor is not even interested. The governor is busy telling them that the Fulanis are innocent. These are the kind of monsters we have in Biafra land. But how long shall we continue to tolerate such evil? How long shall Biafran people continue to tolerate such evil to continue to happen? We cannot continue to tolerate such evil. Enough is enough. It's high time Biafrans rise up. We have to rise up and follow the right thing, do the right thing we have to do, protect ourselves. Because nobody to protect us. Our spirit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been our spokesman, who has been speaking our voice, today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not with us. The politicians, the governors, and some criminals in the DOS, some criminals who call themselves Biafran, who call themselves agitators, have connived and kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, renditioned him to Nigeria, and today Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kept incommunicado, in solitary confinement, as you're watching me. And when we call sit at home, they say, why do you call sit at home? Every attempt we're making to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want to press it down, they want to calm us down. We can never be calm. Sit at home continues to the highest level. The greatest sit at home that I have never been seen before is going to be activated. Every Monday remains a sit at home. If you come out at your own risk, the unknown gunmen of the Fulanis, the unknown gunmen of the Fulanis, the Ebubago that is bent on destroying lives, when you come and expose yourself, it's up to you. The information has been passed how to secure yourself. If you want to stay alive, you want to be secured. When you hear information, keep with that information. Listen to Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM. Go to Simon Ekpa platform. Follow him on Twitter. You will be updated and you will never lose your life. You never regret you did. You will have first-hand information on things that are happening and things that are about to happen. These are the instructions you have to follow. The lies they are telling about Biafra, the lies they are telling against Biafrans, Chukwu Okeke by himself, in this recent day, have debunked all those lies. Chukwu Okeke have done it for us. You saw the prelate when he was explaining in Arise. He went to the extent to explain that he himself doesn't believe when they say the Igbo people are beheading people, Biafra are not behead. That from what he saw in his experience, it is very clear that all those beheadings were not done by Biafrans. They were not done by any Biafran. They were done by the enemies to demonize Biafran struggle. But when we say it, they say it's a propaganda. We don't know what they are saying. It's becoming more clearer. It's becoming more clearer. I am not telling you there are now some idiots that are operating within the Biafran struggle. Some people who are playing their own selfish game within the Biafran struggle. There are some of them. There are some idiots that are operating. But the thing that gave those idiots that authority is the politicians. Politicians have sponsored some anti-ESN group. Some politicians have sponsored their Ebubago and some Fulani killers in Biafra land. They sponsored them to begin to kill innocent people. Some political war that are going on the ground. At the end of the day, they will brand it Biafra struggle. They brand it Biafra. They brand it ESN. But every day is getting more clearer. The movie is getting much more clearer. Chukwu Okeke will continue to expose them. It doesn't matter how long they try. It doesn't matter how they try to deceive. They will not deceive all of us. So many of us are very much awake and we are watching. We are watching and seeing. The caliphate can never succeed in their plan. Mazen Nande Kanu said it, that no inch of Biafra land will be taken and they will never succeed. Even if we don't have weapons, we don't have guns, Chukwu Okeke will fight the battle for himself. Every single Biafran, you have to prepare yourself for what is coming. Prepare yourself. It is going to get tougher. As the day goes by, it will get tougher. If anybody is deceiving you, telling you that it has not ended, it will get tougher. I was really Mazen Nandekano's in captivity. He has done everything he's supposed to do for you and I. Mazen Nandekano did the awareness for more than a decade. He didn't stop there. He created a security outfit to protect you and I. What you have to do now is to fund that security outfit. Whenever you hear an information to fund that security outfit, fund them so they can protect your life. They are the only stronghold we have. They are the only defense we have. If anything happens, if you will wake up, if you sleep and wake up now and you hear that there is a trouble, the only defense we have is the ESN. That is the only defense we have. At least those are the recruited defense we have already, that we can't begin to go and recruit new people. You must have to support them. When you hear about it, that will participate in it fully the best way you can. That is the best way. That is the only way we can survive. If you're one of those who is pretending, talking about one Nigeria, wait, one Nigeria is definitely going to happen to you. And when it's happened to you, you might not live to tell the story. If you're one of those who is promoting one Nigeria, pray that it doesn't happen to you, because one Nigeria, it will surely happen to you. As long as you, after seeing everything that's happening, after seeing all this drama, all these games that are playing, and you're still talking about one Nigeria, mainly a Biafran, still talking about Nigeria, mainly somebody that is an Igbo Biafran, still talking about one Nigeria. One Nigeria will definitely happen to you. It will definitely happen to you. And when it happens to you, pray that you live to tell the story. Pray that you live to tell the story. We must continue. We must not relate in our effort. If you know anything you can do to free Mazen Nandekano, anything you can do to protect yourself, anything you can do to make your voice heard, continue to do it. If you can pray, pray louder than ever. If you can broadcast, continue to broadcast. If you can share videos, when you see Biafran videos, share them and let it go viral. Every one of us have something to do. There is something you can do. If you're sitting at home, sit at home and encourage people around you to sit at home and support them. As long as you're doing it with your own heart, without being forced, Chukwu Okeke is going to bless you and prosper you. Any business you lose because of the struggle of Biafra, you will definitely get it in 1,000 folds. You will get it back 1,000 folds. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying or what anybody is doing. The Biafran struggle will continue, and we will surely overcome. We will overcome. If anybody tells you it's going to be easy, it is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. It is going to be a difficult task, but in as much, no matter how difficult it's going to be, you must stand firm. You must stand firm. It doesn't matter how you must stand firm. I said it at the beginning of this year that those who are going to survive what we are going into are those who are mentally strong and okay. And if you are not following Mazi Simon on Twitter, go and follow him on Twitter to have an awareness. If you are in Biafra land, listen to 97.5 Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM Voice of Biafra, for you to be updated. Follow every instruction you hear, and your life will be saved. Your freedom will be secured. It doesn't matter, you can hate him, you can like him, but as far as I have not seen anything he has done wrong, it's your business. You can have a personal thing with him. That is your own business. For me, I have not seen him done anything wrong. When I see with myself that he's going out of the way, of course, I will find my way. But for you to come out and begin to demonize your own fellow Biafran who is fighting a genuine cause, Chukwu Okikabia will not forgive you. He won't. He won't. Today, you see what revelation is coming. More revelations are going to come. More things are going to be exposed. The almighty question we're asking, you can see Simon Ekpa dropping some. Go to Twitter. Go to his Twitter handle. You see the information he's dropping gradually. With picture evidences. That is a man that is serious. All other people, when they come, they will tell you they have evidence. I will expose, I will expose. You expose. There is no evidence. They will begin to lie and lie from all sides of their mouth. Tell them to bring an evidence to what they're saying. There is no single evidence to what they're saying. It's only blackmail. Why Simon Ekpa is exceptional is that he doesn't talk only. When he talks, he will give you evidence to prove everything he's saying. Simon Ekpa doesn't just come and tell you that I'm going to expose. He will give you evidence, exposition with an evidence. You will see a critical evidence. Go to his Twitter handle, then you will see the information he's dropping. Just the picture alone can tell you a lot of stories. The picture he has posted can give you a lot of stories and details of what you want to know, or what you don't know. And very soon, the bombshell is going to land. And every hidden agenda will definitely be exposed. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect every single Biafran wherever we are. Don't relent in your effort. Anything you are doing, stand firm and stand strong. Do not shake. They are going to try to push you around. They are going to try to blackmail you. They will even try to bribe you. They will try to stop you from speaking, just like they are doing to my platform. You see, when I come to my platform, most of the time my platform is being suspended. As you are watching now, few people that are watching, they are being stopped from posting. They don't share my notification. They don't give people notification on my video. When people come, they kick them out. A lot of attack on my video. I have some other page I preach on. One of my page have been suspended. I cannot even go live on one of my page. I can't post anything. I can't comment for no just cause, for no reason. For no reason. These are the kind of attack Biafrans are getting. But with all those attacks, are we going to stop? Of course, it's not going to make me stop. Even if I come here, nobody's watching, I will make my message, make my video, then later I can post it. People can watch later. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect every single Biafran wherever you are. If you're in Biafra land, Chukwu Okikabia will keep you alive. You will never lose your name. You will never lose your life in the hand of the Fulani Caliphate. You will never lose your life in the hand of the Fulani murderers. Never. You will never lose your life in the hand of the wicked government of Nigeria. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect everybody that is genuinely fighting for freedom. If you are genuinely fighting for freedom in that country called Nigeria, you will definitely get your freedom. And you will be alive to celebrate freedom. Any place you are watching from, if you are watching from any part of the world, and you are sincere to yourself, genuinely asking for freedom, definitely you will experience freedom in your lifetime. May Chukwu Okikabia guide and protect our Sula Mazin Nandekano. Guide and protect every Biafran wherever they are. Guide and protect our Sula Mazin Nandekano. Bring him back to us very soon. We must continue. No matter what they do, no matter what they try, they will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember, blessed. I will see you again tomorrow by the special guest of Chukwu Okikabia. Thank you. Remember, blessed. Bye-bye.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra back, man, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.